You know how sometimes you tell yourself you're going to quit something and you're just not going to do it anymore and you assume that's how it's going to go? Well, a while back, I said I was going to stop sewing. And so many people know me for sewing. But I moved on to something else. I do mortgages now, help people buy houses. But every now and then, if the right person calls, I'll break out my sewing machine. And this time, I got a call from a past client who is a teacher. And she says, "Hey, I'm having a summer program and I want to teach the girls how to sew, among other things. Would you like to? Are you willing to?" And I was like, "Oh boy. Oh boy." I've never taught a group of students, like actual students. I've taught adults, but I got a lot of kids. I know how to work with kids. So the first thing I had to do was, after I wrapped my mind around it, was check for these extra sewing machines. And luckily, someone had given me a few of them a while back. You never know why people are giving you things. God just kind of sends people around with things for you. And you have to wait to see what they're for. And I've had it happen so many times. Well, this time, these sewing machines was for that class. And so I needed to make sure I they were working. I hadn't even turned them on, y'all. They were just sitting in the side, chilling, you know. And I used my main sewing machine a lot. And so I had to make sure I had the right attachments, clean them up, make sure the little gizzards and gadgets were working, all of the things. And so she told me that she was expecting to have about five, no, eight students in her class. And I only had three sewing machines outside of my primary sewing machine. And I was really trying not to have to bring that one. Um, but if I needed to, I will. So there, luckily, when I got to the school, they had a sewing class in the building, I guess just not for the summer. And so they had some sewing machines there, but it was the same thing. I needed to put them together, like find the attachments to make sure they work. And so I was able to pull three from the school and the three that I bought. So we had six working sewing machines for the students. So I guess that worked out pretty well, right? And so it did get my wheel to spinning about maybe one day teaching sewing classes in a school. I love schools. I love the whole little ecosystem of when you walk into a school, you kind of walk into its own little community. It's a few places that make me feel like that. The hospitals do, airports do, and schools. And so I don't know if I would take a full-time job in a school because I have a house full of children like this sweet baby here. So I don't know that I would want to be full-time at a school, but I definitely enjoyed the class so much that I could see myself part-time teaching sewing as an elective, where I just pop in, teach my class, and go home. Anyway, so these were really great sewing machines, and I'm so glad I had them here available for the class. That's the final sewing machine, guys. And I think I found the plug to it and we can get going. I didn't really think about that drive. So I'm in Raleigh, but the class was going to be in Durham. And if anybody knows me, I'm not the most punctual person. And so you got to tell me an earlier time than the time I'm supposed to be there. That's a little secret hack for working with Chantel. Anyways, the first day we made keychains. And so that's a straight stitch. I thought that would be pretty easy to do, and still it was not without its challenges because you have to teach them to measure and to really draw out the shape that they're looking for. Anyways, that went well, and I was really impressed by the class altogether. So my girl was not only teaching them how to sew, she was teaching them how to cook. She taught them how to do hair. They had a dance class. They studied a lot of Black history.
Our new older big sister, she's our oldest.
We got black beans and ranch.
We got our Miss Tab seasoning. Have you tried this?
I've never had her seasoning.
Oh yes. Now this is the only one I
very
like.
Good.
Mm-hmm, very good.
Very good garlic. Okay.
And
not bad.
she has a mango
garlic.
habanero, but I don't get into all
That's
that.
like her sunshine seasoning, right?
I think so, yeah.
Just made it here to this little school where I'm teaching sewing classes. I'm so excited. This is my second day here, and I'm just, filling in. It's not my class. I'm just here to teach the sewing. I left all my stuff here Monday, so I wouldn't have to tote it all back in. So this school is situated in downtown Durham. Oh, how nice.
So
It smells like food in here.
the rice is in the rice cooker.
Cilantro.
In the cilantro, yeah.